Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here this afternoon for Sangatsu, episode 18. Last time in episode 17 of Sangatsu no Lion, we got a bunch of stuff. There was a match between Soyotoji and Shimada. Shimada lost. Yikes. There was some stuff at the workshop, but nothing too substantial as far as I know. And then the big thing was Kyoko meeting the family and how that all played out. Ugh. So Kyoko meets the family, exchanges some words with them, basically prods Rei and is saying like, haha, you're trying to fuck these girls. It's like, that's not how it is. It's super duper ultra wholesome, Kyoko. You're mean. And then Hina's got a crush on Rei and it's really cute. And she turns around and gives him the food. Rei and Kyoko go back to Rei's place. Kyoko stays the night because she's running away from her dad and running away from all of her problems as far as I can tell. And then she says some more mean things. And then she says some things that reveal her broken self. She is a broken human being. And I said it then and I'll say it again. I'm torn because I can feel for her, but I have to choose not to because she doesn't deserve sympathy. Yeah. Sorry, Kyoko. When you're mean like you are, you don't get that from me. But we've got a new episode. We'll see how this one goes, see what happens in this one. I have no idea. Let me pull it up, and then we'll get into it. Before we do, chill stuff real quick. If you like the video, like the video. If you're not subbed and you want more, go ahead and do that. And if you are subbed and YouTube isn't letting you know that my videos exist, the bell can help. Maybe. I think. If you really like this content, want to support this channel, want to make sure that I can keep eating and therefore keep doing this, patreon.com/Teeaboo is a place where you can send me money and I can use that money to get food and I can turn that food into reaction videos because that's what I do. I'm a function box that takes in food and outputs reaction videos. And it's awesome. Also, if you want 1 week early access for Sangatsu no Lion, that's there, so you can go and get it. If you need the next episode, it'll be up sometime today. Speaking of people who are supporting me and helping me get food and stuff like that, I need to make a shout out. It's the same shout out you've been hearing for a couple of weeks now. It's Hyo. Hyo has been a member of the esteemed colleague tier on Patreon for all of this month, and hopefully for the next months going forward. But anyway, Hyo is doing way more than he has to, going above and beyond to support this channel for no reason other than that he wants to and wants to help me eat. And that is just kind of amazing, and I really appreciate it. So shoutouts to Hyo. Thank you so much. You're the best. I'll see you in the comments section. Okay? Okay. Now, let's get into the episode. Don't need a timer because it's Sangatsu, and yay! There will be notes up on screen. They'll be right over here, and I'll switch out the OP and ED because they do get copyright struck, or copyright blocked. So I'll switch those out for covers, and there will be a thing, again, over here covering up the notes that will tell you who did the OP and ED, so go check out those channels because they're cool. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Make sure that nothing's cut off. Zoom these notes in so you can see them. This is T, by the way. It's plural this time. Torrent downpour. Okay.
もう一回さっきの続きをやろうか。今ここの局面を置いてたんだ。
これは。
ああ、俺が去年獅子王戦の挑戦者決定トーナメントで落とした一曲なんだけど、なんか急に気になってな。うん。今週末から徳島だからな。自分の負け戦をほじくり返してみたくなったってわけさ。
Okay, so the next match is upcoming and he wants to go over a defeat, a past defeat. So that's what the board looked like when he lost. So he's having them play from there to see what he could have maybe done differently. Oh.
で、先手7四歩でいいんだってば。
違う、単に先手7四歩だよ。何そこで角打つ必要あんの？ひょっとしてお前戦場で無駄に動いてすぐ死ぬタイプ？
はあ？何言っちゃってんすか？重田さんこそなんすか？偉そうにどっかり構えて状況確認ばっかりして気がついたら周り囲まれてジエンド系？関ヶ原行ったら島津系？先手6一角に後手5二歩なら辛いっしょ。6一角が打ち得。
先に打った角がボケる。単に先手7四歩とつくのが筋だっつうの。先手7四歩に後手6四金ならそこで先手6一角は筋違い。先手3五歩から後手7一角の方が筋がいいってんだよ。
はあ？後手5二歩とさせれば先手5八飛の周りが将来味がいいんじゃないですか。
Oh, it's Obi-Wan.
先手が7四歩もついてないのに金を寄るなんてあるわけないじゃないですか。
Providing metaphorical images. Oh!
後手5二歩を受けさせて必勝。先手7四歩に4七角なら
That's some Jojo's right there.
先手5六歩取るじゃいいじゃん。何？お前そんな。
Thank you for the metaphor. Very helpful, Shaft.
Oh. やっと静かになった。まだ聞くんだな、この手。解いたら席につけよ。で、桐山はどう思うこれ？
はい。
お前は6一角打つ？それとも単に7四歩で行く？
というか、これはもうこの局面になった時点で良くないのではないかと。
はあ？前提を崩すなよ。研究にならないだろうが、桐山。
でも本番を想定しないと研究自体意味が。
Both have good
この
points.
局面にたどり着く前に。
Okay, so you have to act before that.
これがそんなダメ筋だっていう理由をさ。
説明ってなんていうか気持ち悪いっていうか。
気持ち悪い？
気持ち悪い？桐山てめえ抽象的に言っとけば天才っぽいかなとか思って適当に喋ってんじゃねえだろうな。
はっきり言えよ。言語中枢の発達促してやろうか。
おい、俺のサボテンを下に下ろせ。
What are you gonna do with the cactus? Don't do anything with the cactus.
すまん、桐山。研究会だからな。
Damn, that makes me miss Cactus-kun.
今までは一人研究だったからその辺すっ
I
飛ば
used
して
to have
き
a
たんだろう
cactus.
な。頑張って。はい、どうぞ。
I had to give it to a freshman when I graduated college.
まず37の銀が残っているっていうのがもう気持ち悪いっていうか。
で、どんな風に？
先手の7四歩の筋はもう傷になるだけじゃないのかなって。
Shimada's like prompting him to say what he's thinking.
小籠包と同じ意見だな。
小籠包？なんだと貴様！
外に出ろ、望むところだ。
ああ、うるさい。黙れよ、お前ら。ブツよ。そうか。気持ち悪いか。なるほどね。
So what did Shimada get out of that they didn't?
おう、次はまたスケジュール見て連絡するわ。
はい。
ああ、桐山。
はい。
お前さ、明日空いてない？
はい。学校が終われば用事は特に。もう一度来てくれないか。今度はお前一人で。そう島田さんは言った。そして翌日。
He can actually help him.
悪いな、連日。
Oh man, what? You alright, bro?
寝てないんですか？
寝た。つが気を失ってた。晩に突っ伏して。桐山、何飲む？
ああ、僕がやります。何がいいですか？
ああ、じゃあコーヒー熱いの。インスタントしかないけど。
Yo, Shimada, you need to meet the family of cuteness.
悪いね。あと一曲落としたらもう角番だ。
Right.
ストレート負けはな。それだけはな。ふるさとうんぬん言ってる場合じゃなかったな。まず2勝だ。6曲目が俺のふるさとなんだ。
ふるさとって。
ああ、山形だよ。
Looks a little bit better.
どんなところですか？
ああ、雪しかない。
雪のない時は？
山と川と田んぼと、何にもないな。
Sounds nice.
でも田んぼがあるなら何もなくは。
ああ、でも減反でな。その田んぼも今じゃ。つうか、こんなこと言ってもあれだな。わかんないよな。本当に何もなくなろうとしてるところだよ。人も田んぼも学校も家も。だから。
God, this voice actor's performance is amazing.
聞き取れなかった。でもだからこそと言ったような気がした。
さあ、始めようか。普通に矢倉をやってくれ。昨日の局面は覚えているな。あんな感じで。
So they're gonna play up through it and see where the mistake was made?
8八玉。
9五歩。
3八飛。
Wow!
なんだ。7三桂。
1六。
4二角。
3七金。
5三銀。流れ込んでくる島田さんの思考がダムが放水を始めたように、いきなりこんな、なんて圧力。 やべえ、寝てた。死ぬとこだった。そこ帰ってきて。痛い。肩と目と。なんだこれ。すげえ疲れた。
Played all day. Ended up in a
考えて
daze.
みれば永久騎士の思考を長時間もろに受け止めたのは初めてだった。まるで濁流のようだった。でも流されたり後ずさることだけはしてはいけないと
This is how you grow.
必死に踏ん張った。僕はいや僕たちはプロだ。どちらかだけが一方的に甘い汁をすする関係であってはならないのだ。あの時島田さんは僕から奪えるものがあると思ったから僕を誘い、僕もまたわずかかもしれないが差し出せるものがあると思ったから研究会に入れてほしいと口にした。だからあの日突き刺さるように思った。僕はこの人に聞きたいことがある。それをつかめるまでは絶対に食い下がるしかないんだ。よし。翌日島田さんは徳島へ旅立った。
They're not going with?
獅子王戦第3局の幕が上がろうとしていた。
Ominous.
ギリギリセーフってとこだったな。
先生、
なんかみんなあさってお別れ会でネズミランドに行くらしいぜ。
Mouse Land.
もちろん俺は誘われてないけどね。
だからなんでわざわざ知らせるんだとこの1年間何回も言ってきましたよね。これってもはやいじめの域だと思うんですよね、僕。何も変わりませんでした。出席もギリギリで部活も入らず順位戦も停滞して何の成果も出せなかったけれど、でも進級できたことは先生のおかげです。
So he was able to move up.
よせよ。成果がなかったなんてそんなこと言うなよ。働きながら学校にも通って自分で飯作って洗濯してゴミとか出して戦ってお金稼いで家賃払って。俺が17歳の頃はもしかしたら結構自分はすごいやつになるんじゃないかなんて根拠のない夢とか見ながらゲーセン行ったり漫画読んだり友達と遊んだりテレビ見たり、家賃の心配も貯金もしたことなかった。掃除も飯の支度も洗濯もしたことなかった。何も成果がなかったなんて言うなよ。頑張ってたよ。俺は見てたよ。
やめてほしい。 この人はいつだってそうだ。無神経にズバズバと。ほんとやめてほしい。こんな風にいきなりはほんと困るんだ。
Praised when you don't feel like you're worthy of it.
おでんでも食いに行かねえか。おごるぞ、進級祝いに。
That hurts.
いいですよ、そんな。
んじゃ行くか、ネズミランド。
Probably not.
行っちゃうのかこれから。
いえ、
Let's go to Disney World. No, let's get some noodles.
そして僕の短い春休みが始まった。獅子王戦第3局。
ああ。
島田さん、苦しい。このままでは粘り続けるしか手がないか。しかも島田さんの消費時間の方が多い。
あと1曲落としたらもう角番だ。ストレート負けはな。それだけはな。
島田さん、どうかどうか。はい。誰だ。
Hey, what's up?
ひなちゃん、ももちゃんも。
Is the witch here?
お重箱を取りに来ました。
ちょっと待ってて。今何か飲むものを。お客さんって何を出したらいいんだ。大人ならお茶とかでいいんだろうけど、中学生と園児って何を出したらいいんだ。
お稲荷さんには熱いお茶でしょ。チョコないの？なんか甘いもの出してよ。コーラないの？
お重箱ありがとう。美味しかったです。
お重箱。
桐山くん、ちゃんと食べた？
食べたよ。
いや。
かろうじて2個は。わさびのが美味しかった。
そっか、よかった。お姉ちゃんと2人で作ったんだ。おひら祭りに作って美味しかったからレイちゃんに持って。わさび味のはおじいちゃんが好きだから入れてみたんだ。
Little pouch of love. Oh, Momo, you're so cute.
で、こないだのあの人誰？
あ、その間の
なんていうの？レイちゃん大丈夫かなって。喧嘩してたみたいだし。というか、なんか一方的にやられたっぽく見えてたから。
Yeah, that's just Kyoko stuff.
大丈夫なのかなって。魔女なの？
Yes.
本当に魔女ならこんな情けない苦労してない。
違うよ。魔女なんかじゃない。彼女は僕の姉さんだよ。
お姉さん？
そうだよ。兄弟だもの。喧嘩だってするよ。でも大丈夫。兄弟だもの。ももちゃんちもそうでしょ。
そういえば、あかりお姉ちゃんもひなちゃんもいっぱい喧嘩する。バカって泣いたりしてる。こら、もも！でもね、仲良し。
そうだよ。
ただいまー。わかったよ。お姉ちゃん、あの人ね、レイちゃんのお姉さんだった。よかったよ。 兄弟喧嘩だったんだよ。なんだもう。そうなんだ。ふーん。テヒラ、そっちの方がまずいってば。暖かい。ここ最高。リスポッケ先生見よ。よーし、リスポッケ先生見ようっと。お腹が空いたんです。教えて、リスポッケ先生。リスポッケ先生。お腹が空いたんです。それリスなんでいいから。っていうかもうむしろリスでもいいから食べさせて。
Indeed, you shouldn't eat squirrels. Okay. What's Akari thinking?
一つ屋根の下に10年近く。なのにあの時の2人からはほんの少しだって兄弟の匂いなんてしてこなかった。そうか、レイ君。だからあなたはその家を出たのね。
Shimada lose?
獅子王戦第3局113手目にして島田海八段投了。そして5時になり、街中に遠く懐かしい曲が流れ、僕は今日初めてその曲がふるさとだと気がついた。宗谷名人ってどんな人なんですか？
End card. That's so cute! Who is Aoki Ume? Who be you? She's a mangaka, of course. Oh, she drew Hidamari's sketch. And she did the original character designs for Madoka Magica. Holy shit. Whoa. Whoa. And she voiced one of the characters in Hidamari's sketch. She voiced Ume-sensei. I haven't seen Hidamari's sketch, so I don't really know what that means. But she's the creator of Hidamari's sketch and the character designer of Madoka Magica, and she's written like a dozen manga, story and art. Talented lady. Okay, cool, very cool. This is kind of gorgeous. It's in this it's really nice style. I like it. I like the faded color palette too. Really nice. Very nice. Very pleasant. This was a pretty pleasant episode. Yeah. I loved the metaphorical visualization of the sort of the battle of words and wits between I can't remember his name and Nikaido. I don't remember the third guy at the workshop. Or fourth, I guess. But their battle was really cute. Having cats as Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, and then as Jojo and Dio with the Muda Muda Ora Ora. Anytime there's a JoJo's reference, I'm all for it. I'm all for the JoJo's references. So, right, there's this whole thing. How do I explain the way that this board makes me feel hopeless? Like there's something that should have been done before this point. And he says disturbing, and Nikaido doesn't let that slide. Right? He's like, are you just saying something, you know, unintelligible and hoping that we think that you're a genius? Explain yourself. Explain yourself. And then Shimada continues to prompt him, slowly prompt him to say more. Like, well, what do you mean? Well, what are you trying to say? Well, what are you getting at here? Because he's digging for truth that Rei can see. He's trying to use him, but in a very wholesome, like, give and take kind of way. So that was interesting. Shimada is definitely the mentor that Rei needs. And I get the feeling that it's pretty much a done deal that Shimada is going to lose the Lion King tournament to Soya Toji. Just because of the way the characters have been built up, it just doesn't seem like he's got a chance. Maybe they drag it out and he wins a match or two and, like, keeps it going in the background, but I feel like he will ultimately fall to Toji. Which is perfect because it sets up Toji as an eventual potential, like, obstacle for Rei in his own climb. And a big obstacle because, like, the mentor character falling to a big opponent is a great way to set up the power of that opponent, and then a great way to show the progression of the main character. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's almost a common trope in like any kind of fiction where there's a battle thing. But anyway, after their conversation, Shimada he asks him to come back the next day, and because he sees value in Rei's opinion, in Rei's perspective, that perhaps his other students don't see in Rei. They're just like, and they just want to argue with him. But Shimada wants to learn from him, even though Rei is not as experienced or necessarily skilled as Shimada at this point. He's still got an interesting perspective on shogi and one that Shimada can learn something from. So he hasn't come back. We meet him. He's real tired. Shimada really does need a bit of kawaii in his life. I would be super happy if he meets the family at some point. That would make me very happy, but we'll see. And then they talk about his hometown, and this whole conversation, I don't quite know what to make of it. But Shimada sort of seems to have this bittersweet longing for his hometown. He calls it just snow at first. It's just snow. And that, of course, brings back images of Soya Toji, who's been associated with snow and cold and silence and the blizzard all this time. But Rei sort of digs deeper a little bit and is like, what's under the snow? What about when it's not snowing? Well, rice paddies and mountains and streams and stuff. So nothing. Well, if there are rice paddies, then it isn't nothing. And then he says that the part that I really don't know what to make of is it's a place that doesn't want anything there. And I think this expresses more of a feeling than anything literal. Like, somehow Shimada's bittersweet feeling toward his hometown. Because we know that he wants to go back and he wants to play shogi there. In this big tournament stage, but we don't know why he feels this way about his hometown. And it's interesting because it's so unspoken. And that's something the show does a lot of. It does a lot of not telling you what's up, but allowing you to feel what's going on. It communicates more on an emotional level than it does on a literal level. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. A lot of things are left unsaid, and we get that at the very end when Akari, we go from the cuteness of them watching this scroll TV show to Akari making food with that in the background, and it's sort of muffled out and quiet, and then we're in her head, and she says, "So that's why," right? And she finishes the sentence, "That's why he left that home," but there's so much left unsaid there that we know the context for and would be really hard to put into actual straightforward words. You know, it's more effectively communicated by not saying it than it is by saying it. Because it's so broad and nebulous and it's a feeling. Shaft is so good at expressing feelings. That's what they're amazing at. It's like the neck turn, right? The little head turn thing that's in every episode, and every character pretty much has done one. Sometimes many. That little cut is really simple, but it's used in almost all of Shaft's work, and it's highly effective at expressing a wide variety of emotion without really expressing it. It's just like a character turning, but it works. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I had some insight into how that little thing, that little Shaftism was created and why they felt it was so effective, because I feel it's effective, but putting into words why it's effective is kind of beyond me. I really don't know. It's so difficult to put my finger on. But then we go into their play, Shimada and Rei's play, and it starts off with this like effect on Shimada's voice. Let's go to it. Let's go to it and see how they build into this. Because the way we build into this rushing torrent is interesting. Really super duper effective. It's another one of those situations where what's said is less important than how it's said. And how the music and the sound design and the visuals all come together to make it all make sense. Right. So I think it starts as they start saying moves out loud. Start to get a reverb effect. Yeah. So his voice has reverb on it and proximity effect. So he's getting really close to the microphone. The voice actor is, and that boosts the bass portions of the voice track. There we go. Okay, so we get some distortion on that one. Sounds like it's underwater. And suddenly, the feeling that Rei gets of being against this unstoppable torrent of thinking. It's just fantastic, and the way this wave shape rushes over him, and it's all very clearly stemming from Shimada and flowing over the both of them, and then they become these black and white, almost like woodcut prints, is the style that I think they're going for. like if you've ever seen the famous picture, The Wave, right? That's a wood block print. Yeah. Kind of like a lithograph, very similar style. And that's sort of the style that we're going for, except clearly digital and really cool and stuff. This is just a fantastic piece of animation and a beautiful scene. And they've got this this very shafty pattern of pieces and stuff all mangled up. So it's really clearly expressing that this is all of the thoughts of Shimada as he's calculating. And oh, what the fuck just happened? Okay, I have no idea what that was. I pressed W and I'm not sure what that hotkey does, but it made my screen disappear. So I guess that's what it does. And they're desaturated. And he's holding strong, but he's, you know, wavering in the flood. Barely holding on. Yeah. Incredible use of visual metaphor, and then he ends up submerged in it with this echoey underwater. And there's water rushing. Fantastic. And then that transitions into him in the tub, nearly drowning. Falling asleep because he's just so exhausted after working. You know, playing against a master. At least somebody so far above him for so long. Incredible. Right, so this is, I said it during the reaction, this is how he'll grow. By learning to hold on against the flood of Shimada, and then learning to match it. Yeah. And then we talk about their relationship, how each of them had their own reasons for wanting the other, you know, Rei had his own reasons for wanting to join the workshop, to gain, and Shimada had his own reasons for wanting Rei in the workshop to gain. But it's mutual, it's symbiotic. They both can grow from each other, and that's right on. And then we get this this phrase again, there's something I want to ask him. So the way it was set up in the episode where he actually asked him to join the workshop was as though that was the question that he wanted to ask Shimada. But now he's already asked that, and he's already joined the workshop, and the question is still there. So I feel like we haven't heard the question yet. We don't know what he's trying to ask him. We move to a scene with the teacher who's being all cool, being cute, and apparently Rei was able to move up a grade, so I'm guessing that he'll graduate on time, and that he's no longer like being forced to be held back a year because of all the classes he missed. So I guess the work that he did with the after school science club or the afterburner club was good. And then Rei does his self-deprecating thing, and his teacher kind of smacks him verbally. It's like, no, look at yourself. Like, you're taking care of yourself, you're making your own food, you're living alone, working while you're going to school. You're making it. When I was your age, I was doing nothing. I had these dreams, these baseless dreams of like, I'll be a big shot, I'll be meh, 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 meh. But I didn't do anything to make myself get there. I didn't push myself in any way. He basically lazed around and didn't clean up, didn't do anything, just allowed the world to bring him what it would until he wasn't able to do that anymore, until his parents probably kicked him out. And now he's here in what he probably sees as a dead-end job as a teacher, doing the only thing that he can because he fell into it. He hasn't determined his own path in life, and he's not going to be a big shot because he let that chance slip away. So he is looking at Rei and like, dude, you're doing a lot. You're doing your best. I've seen it. I've been watching you. And then Rei's response to that might not make sense if you haven't felt this way, but if you've ever been praised for something when you don't feel that you are deserving of praise, it can hurt. It can be painful to have others see you as better than you see yourself. And this is part of depression. Like, you get told that you're doing your best, you're doing great, and it hurts because you know that you're not, or you think that you're not. So it sort of digs into you, and it's like the voice in the back of your head goes, no. They're just lying. That's some bullshit. I'm a piece of shit. Blah, 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 blah. It's all in your head, of course. But it can hurt. It can hurt more than being criticized. Because the criticism aligns with the way you feel about yourself. The honest praise hurts because it's at odds with the way you see yourself. It's an interesting thing. I don't think I've really thought about it too much, but it's definitely a thing. Interesting. Then he is watching the live feed of the moves on his phone and playing them out on his own shogi board. Shimada's in a tight spot. And then he says, doka doka. Like, please, please. Which is a line in the ED. And then Hina and Momo show up to recover their boxes, but more importantly for the story, to ask him what's going on with Kyoko and what the hell that was. And he explains that she's not a witch, she's my sister, and it's normal for siblings to fight. Not quite like that. And they're not quite siblings. Something much more difficult. Adopted siblings. With animosity. Deep-seated animosity and resentment. At least from Kyoko toward Rei. Deep-seated. And Shimada loses. And the song called Hometown plays. This episode was quite an audiovisual experience. Very emotional experience. Not like a clear-cut emotion. Nebulous emotion. Like longing. Overwhelming strength of someone who's on your side. Longing for your hometown in a bittersweet way. And loss. Very effective. Very good. Good episode. Okay, with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Sangatsu no Lion, episode 18. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and as always, I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.